This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Grim here and welcome back to another episode of Injust 2 Mobile News. This is where we talk about the chests that are in the store, the arena season character, the challenges, the special offers, basically what's worth your money, your gems and your time. And I'm sorry for being one day late on this episode, but I was a little bit busy yesterday. But yeah, nevertheless, let's get into this one. And of course, if you find this useful and want to stay updated on future episodes, make sure you subscribe. So yeah, getting into the roster, we're going to take a look at the arena season character and the challenge characters. So first up, we're going to have Black Adam arena season. So when it comes to Black Adam, he's gonna do a few things. Special one is gonna decrease the power of your whole team. It's gonna be a little bit less efficient than Dr. Fate because while this reduces more power bars, Dr. Fate's passive is going to actually allow you to have that constantly and not rely on a chance-based limited time duration. This thing is going to increase the opponent's power cost and reduce their basic attack damage, and this thing is going to power steal with a chance. It's chance-based, sadly. But yeah, this pretty much dictates everything that those abilities are going to do for you, especially the special tree and how many power bars you're going to drain from the opponents, and also makes him immune to power increase cost abilities like Horrific Scarecrow's passive, and makes you have a chance to stun on tagging. So overall, this dude is not gonna be anywhere near the top 6 teams, but his might be somewhere close to the top 10 damage dealers in the game. Black Adam is kind of the next best thing you get to an actual good damage dealer. He's not a good damage dealer, but he is almost at that point. So definitely farm him, very useful character for new players. You can even gem refresh for him if you want to. Now moving on to the arena, the challenge, we're going to get into Grid. So Grid, this character when he came out, he was pretty good because he was pretty much made to take a big dump on the Justice League team. And back in the day when this character was released, Justice League team was the best team in the game. So this, his abilities first of all don't do much except for a little bit more damage against tech opponents, and this gives you some damage and some health if you kill Cyborg with it. And this thing is going to make the opponent Cyborg's passive useless. It's going to be immune to stun from tech opponents, immune to power drain. That's gonna be kind of the only generally useful thing that's about this dude, because this could pretty much allow him to be a decent combo builder in fights that have hazards on the ground. Like for example phase 3, though there's other ways to get around it. You don't have to build grid as a combo builder for that, and he's gonna get a shield if he takes damage higher than a certain percent of his health through basic attacks. So yeah, very good at countering the Justice League team, but that's not really a requirement anymore. So he's gonna be an average character. If you want to farm his challenge, go ahead, but you don't have to, but definitely don't gem refresh for this one. And the last challenge will be my boy Brainiac. So the thing with Brainiac is, it's gonna give more lethal attack damage to himself and legendary characters. This is gonna give him more lethal attack chance, though it's useless. The Sama is also kinda useless. This thing will be okay-ish. This thing will take control of the enemy. So you can either max this out and use it in arena, or keep it at low level and use it to generate more things to die when you're using Last of Joker. But what really makes this character is this thing, because he's gonna be transferring a lot of attack, a lot of health, and a lot of lethal attack chance and damage to your other legendaries in the team. So definitely a must-have character, because he's the best thing in the game when it comes to buffing up legendary characters. Some damage that you see, especially from Black Manta and Raven, would definitely not be possible without him. So he's a must-have character. You might not yet have legendary characters, but you'll eventually get some, and he will prove very useful in combination with those. And if you do have something like a Manta that really is actively using this dude or requires this dude, you can gem refresh it, because it's quite cheap to gem refresh the Brainiac challenge. Refresh every difficulty once and refresh the third and second difficulty a second time. But if you're not in a rush to get him, just play normally without refreshing, but definitely a great character that everybody should farm as much as they're able to. Now moving on to the store section. We're going to have a Batman Ninja Shard chest. This is trash for the most part. Like, look, if you need Grodd, there is the World Domination chest that has a 8% chance to get 200 shards for him, compared to a 0.1 here. Catwoman and Robin are going to be very good drops. And Harley's gonna be an okay drop because, well, she doesn't do much herself. It's good to have her in the roster because she passively gives, just by being in the roster, some attack to your Catwoman, though it's not a huge amount. So yeah, the only two good things here are those two characters, and they have arena seasons, and they've been coming around quite often lately, so you'll get them from the arena seasons. There's really no reason for you to buy this chest. It's a bad one, don't open it. This thing, the Artifact and Reforged chest, again, as I said previously, if you want some artifact materials, I recommend you open the chests that also have some reforges, because you might be able to use those, but only open this if you got everything else sorted out, because, well, this is the only way to get artifact reforges, and one of the only two ways to get artifact materials is still kind of a bad value in terms of the gems you spend. So first, make sure you have unlocked and maxed out all the characters you need, and then move into buying this chest, because it's just a terrible return in terms of gems, but it's the only way to get stuff done. Metahuman power-up chest, as I said with all the power-up chests, but we're going through them because I don't want anybody to go through buying this. Don't. It's terrible. Please, don't touch this. Now with the premium hero chest. So as a new player in the first like 1 or 2 weeks of playing the game, you'll need some characters to help you out progress in Arena and Champions Arena better. And you'll have two choices, hero chest and premium hero chest. For this one specifically, go with the premium hero chest because it's got a good featured character, which is Speed Force Flash. Not the best in the game, but a good one, especially good for new players. So definitely something you should consider. Prometheum packs. Is there only the gem ones? Okay, so Prometheum 4-star bundle. Gonna have a 4-star character again. Just taking a brief look at those and comparing them with what else is in there. So look, if you're a new player and you want to spend some cash to get an early boost in the game, this will be a decent bundle for you, so you don't have to buy it. And if you're looking for Prometheum artifacts, again, buy this if you feel like you're very unlucky generally, because there are other offers that have chances of getting them all the way to like level 10 or level 9. But at the same time, the chance to get them to that point are quite low, and you're most likely gonna get them to level 1 anyway. So if you feel unlucky, like you're unlucky anyway, you can buy this, but I don't recommend buying this or any Prometheum artifacts, because the last contract is a very easy soul raid, by far the easiest one, so for this one you really don't need to spend money. But yeah, I guess if you want to progress faster, wait for the higher level drop ones. I mean, this one has higher level drops chances for artifacts, but if you're specifically looking for artifacts and you don't care about the character, you'd rather wait for the one without the character in it, because that has a higher chance of getting them at higher level. Robin is something that you could consider buying because it comes with gears, but at the same time he's got an arena season and he's purely a supporting character for Catwoman. He doesn't really need gears. You're in the rush to get them, but you can get them if you want to. Grodd, it's not the worst thing you can buy, but at the same time there are a lot of other ways to get him. This thing, again, if you're considering buying Grodd, don't buy Grodd actually. Actually, let me go back on this one. Don't buy Grodd, because as you can see, 4-star Grodd, and then the pack, the exact same price, and you get a 4-star Grodd in here and some other characters, two of which being those two. So if you're considering buying Grodd, you can buy this instead. If you're not considering buying Grodd, don't think about this. And for a new player, this will not really be the best thing in the world, because you'll not have gears for most of the characters here. So it's not the worst value, I guess, but yeah. If you are considering buying Grodd anyway, then buy this instead. And if you don't have Raven, buy Raven instead. That's gonna add far more value to your roster overall. And I guess that's it for the paid offers as well. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.